Welcome back to our last boat week of 2022, and we decided to get out a more budget-friendly boat to show you guys. This is an XK boat. It has a brushless motor inside, right there, brushless, and it's self-riding. This comes completely ready to run with the transmitter and the battery and a charger for the battery. So we're just gonna put this in the water and have some fun. So let's go. This does have lights on the back, so that's pretty cool. So some nighttime driving would be fun on this. Let's see if that self-riding feature works. Throw it in upside down. Bombs away.
Oh, it works. Abby, bring it back. Let's do the flip.
Why does that always happen to me?
I'll get it for you. Hold on.
Thanks, Nate.
Oh yeah.
First try.
So because this one's brushless and pretty powerful, I think you can just throttle blast it and it will self-right. Now this is going to feel so slow compared to that boat that we just drove yesterday. Or, whoa, okay, hey, not bad. I thought that was it, and then you blasted it right on the curve. It's cruising along really well, Abby.
For this size, it's very quick. These black boats are always hard to see.
Yes. Well, especially at the time of day like this right now when the water just looks dark. You are throwing some sharp curves at this thing.
Bow nuts.
Nice.
Once it gets going, it's pretty fast.
I can tell, yes. Shooting up quite the rooster tail. This is not a bad boat at all. I like the unique location of the lights on the back of this too. Whew, Abby, you are like left, right, left, right.
The left turns are super sharp.
Screams pretty good. It's got some power. This is a boat that I wouldn't mind at all recommending to a friend looking for a cheap performance little boat. So you have like these 3 or 4 different categories of RC boats really. You've got your brushed boats, which are decent. You just want to make sure they have self-riding or have some unique thing like they're an old World War II boat. They're really cool in scale. Then you have this. That was close. That was close.
I committed.
Then you have this really common now 3S brushless performance boat, which is what we're driving here today. You upside down? No, okay.
It takes this one a minute to like get going.
Well, you've got that air cavity.
Yeah.
And it just has to get to that happy RPM to where it's pushing water and not air.
You wanna try it?
Yes, I do, please.
It does have reverse.
Yeah, all boats have reverse. That doesn't mean you use it.
Not all of them do.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you kind of gotta, there's full throttle and then just waiting on it there. Now, kind of kicked in. Right hand turns are good. Left hand turns are like just hitting a brick wall. This is a unique little boat. From a distance, you probably wouldn't even be able to see this boat at this time of the day. You need a little bit of trim there, Abby.
Yeah, that's kind of why I gave it to you. Figured you could do it. Yeah. I was being lazy.
Trimming it up. Very sensitive trim.
I just held right the whole time.
I see. You know, I do that with airplanes.
I know you do.
And people, and like maybe I'll hand the controls to you and it's like super far off. It's like flying downland to the right. And Abby's like, how do you fly this? I don't know. I just hold it this way so it doesn't do that. But it is a better feeling to have your boats all nice and trimmed up. What I was talking about with boat categories though, ooh, that was close to the lily pads. This thing is so touchy. I can turn down the throttle dual rate, but the steering sensitivity is staying right. See, you were doing that to me. It's hard to follow that, isn't it?
Gotcha.
Then you have like really bigger, expensive boats, like we just had the UL916 recently on the channel. And you know, that really gets into a whole new category of RC boat. This is my happy place with RC boats. This price point is awesome. You can hand this controller to anyone and they can have a really good time with it. This is fast. It kicks up water. You get close enough, you're gonna get soaked. I mean, it's just a fun setup. It's a fun setup. It has self-righting. So if your boat flips over, you don't have to have a kayak to go get it. As long as you stay out of the lily pads with something like this, you can have a really good time. Now they get a little bit bigger and a little bit more expensive around 3S and 4S. and that's kind of like where I really, oh wow, that was crazy. It kind of flipped over and then skimmed across the water. That was awesome. Scary too, because it almost hit the dock. But there's this Arrow boat on Amazon that we like to recommend. It's a little more expensive than this, but you get a lot more bang for your buck. It's a little bit bigger. They have a white one and a red one, which both stand out really well on the water. Something like that is a step up from this, but if right around $100 to $150 is your price point, and you don't want to break that budget, this is what you tend to get. And luckily, this one is not falling short of our expectations of a boat in this price point. It's a little bit unique with the way it looks, those lights on the back, but everything else about it is falling right in line with our expectations. It's a good boat. This is a good little boat.
You gonna do a water test? Very
punchy. Look at this. Watch how punchy. It's a very punchy little boat. Yeah, let's do the water test. Kind of bring it right in nice and slow here. So
it also has that rubber tip on the nose, so if you do hit like rocks or something, it should help protect the boat.
Okay, we can jump right into the water test. We have trim tabs and everything on the back of this boat too, so you can really trim this up to run extremely well. It's water cooled. I don't know if Abby mentioned that. Water gets sucked into the back of the boat here and then pushed out the side. The double lock water system to help keep all that water out. It should do a fantastic job. That is, Abby,
wow,
just about bone dry.
That was just from the outside, basically.
Yes, yep, that is about bone dry. We've got our 3S battery right here Velcroed in. That is a very good performance, but also budget RC boat. That's awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. What a good boat. I was hoping that it would be at least decent, but this falls right up there with that new E-Sheen boat that we really like. You can't go wrong with this boat. If it happens to be on sale or something, this is one that you should snap up right now. It'd be a good gift. I know we're getting near the end of summer, school is starting and stuff, but listen, you can go to the lake and drive during the entire fall, and Abby and I have occasionally come out in the winter as long as the lake isn't frozen, and we've driven a couple things in the winter. These things make great presents. It's something cool to buy now, to plan for even for next year, but there's still months of time to come out to the lake and enjoy some nice, cool, crisp weather, which is not what we have today. It's actually a hot, late summer day today. What a cool boat. It'll be linked in the description box below if you want to pick one up for yourself. Know that when you use that link, it does help to support our channel and our family, and just for getting out here today and enjoying this beautiful, crisp, just calm day. And it really does benefit. Airplanes, huge benefit to have a calm day. Boats, surprisingly a huge benefit, because if you have choppy water, a lot of times it's harder to drive. So if you can, fly your planes and drive your boats early in the day and late in the day, if possible. That's usually when you have less wind. I sound like a weatherman now. But for today, for this beautiful day and this weather and this awesome opportunity, I thank the big guy upstairs. I'm so very grateful for what we get to do and sharing these experiences with you guys. If I could do this 10 times a day, every day, between RC boats and my favorite cheeseburger and pizza and stuff, you better believe I would. I love getting to have this time with you guys, so thank you. Also, a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are the reason we are able to just keep going strong and having good quality cameras and just the best community online. It is totally because of you guys. If you want to support us because you see the value, you like the family-friendly content, you don't want that to go away, please consider supporting us on Patreon. We have a lot of different options linked in the description box below to take you right to Patreon. They take the very, very, very small percentage. A majority of that money does go to us and our channel, and it helps us to keep going strong. So we thank all of you guys, whether you just supported us for 1 month or some of you for many years now. It means the world to us, and we thank you. Well, if you had a good time with us today and you want a little more speed, a little more power, we really did an awesome boat yesterday, and if you missed it, it's definitely worth checking out. That video will be popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.